All right, hello, all you night readers. It's a little early tonight, isn't it? I got here a little bit early, so here I am. Yeah. So let's see what our theme of the next 24 hours is. Our theme for the next 24 hours will be, let's see, let's get you in here. There you go. Will be confusion. Our theme is confusion for the next 24 hours. Yeah, if you're feeling confused, this is the one for you, right? Definitely confusion. Hello, hey, Lorraine and Yvonne, CM, Kayla, how are you guys? I know I'm a little early. I'm doing well, doing really well. Things are going good. More bored than anything right now, huh? Yeah. Ursula wanted to have a reading. All right, let's see what we got here. Ursula. I am well, and Kelly is getting better slowly, which is good. Which is a good thing. All right, Ursula. Let's see what you got going on. In general, right? Is it just a general reading? You've got a. You said it. You didn't mean love reading, did you? You just meant a live. You're reading live, right? Yeah. Okay. Just checking. Cool. All right, Ursula. Confusion. Yeah. It's boring and raining in Ireland all day today. Ah, what a mess. Yeah, you did mean love. Okay, so that's fine. The love reading is okay. This is not the best love reading, I would tell you that. That's for sure. The Knight of Swords is telling me that, something happened really quickly to your relationship, or a relationship in the very recent past, right? There was a breakup. The Three of Swords definitely shows that there was a breakup in your recent past. So, and I think that was from there were some lies and deception, unfortunately. So, that forced you to leave this relationship. The person was, the person you thought you had was like this big huggy bear kind of guy, right? The warm, comfortable, secure, strong guy, and that's not what he turned out to be. He turned out to be this controlling, kind of angry, kind of assertive type of person. So that's what I see in your love reading. It's a horrible love reading, I'm sorry to say, Ursula, but that's not really good, but it's what I see. I think it's true, so I definitely think it is true. Yeah, so Kayla hurt herself. She has a pinched nerve or something in her arm, and so whoever is on my side, well, Picky's here. That's good. Picky's here, and Kitty Cat's here. CM is here, so I've got moderators. That's fine. So Kayla's not going to be able to mod tonight, but that's okay. I got the rest of you, so you guys all pitch in. So yeah, Yvonne, good to see you. Lorraine. Sagittarius Flame, hello. Welcome. You are new, and we appreciate that. I would love to have you. Please hit like and subscribe. All right. Remember, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. right? Yeah, entertainment purposes only. Keep those things in mind. Keep those things in mind when you get your readings. All right. So, all right. Can you get a general reading? Yeah, you can get a general reading, Lisa. Let's see what we got for you. All right. Lisa. Wow. Very interesting reading. It's very, very interesting. I have to say. So the star, I'm sure you've heard me say it a million times. The star means hope, right? That's one of my favorite cards. It absolutely is one of my favorites. The star means hope. There's hope of healing. There's hope of peace. There's hope of inspiration. It's just, there's a lot of things that go along with hope, right? But definitely, I think you're looking for the hope of peace in your life right now. I think that's a big deal, and I think you are. Excuse me. Like I said, I really do think that you're looking for that. You're really looking for that peace. I think there is someone who is. I think someone is with someone else, right? Somebody is there's a couple here that seem to be extremely happy together. So these cards go together well. These three cards especially. Usually I wouldn't read this way, but it really all reads together as a group. After the hope, right? Hope, like I said, hope of peace and healing. That's what I'm getting from this. Then I get there's a couple who are together who think they're extremely happy, but they should be far apart from each other because they are like night and day, right? Black and white. I don't want to say that anymore. But they're like night and day. They're completely opposite, and they need to go separate ways. And again, the Two of Pentacles is showing me two completely separate things. Things are not balancing correctly. Things are not in balance, and they are definitely not going the direction that they should be going in. So I would be willing to say, yeah, these people who are together and think they're happy are completely opposite. They really are not the people that should be together. Does that make sense? They are not having the balance is off. The balance is definitely off. So that's what I get for you. All right, Lisa, that is what I got. Yeah. I started early. I didn't realize I would have so many people already. Yowzers. CM wants a general read. We can do a general read. Yeah, so our theme for the next 24 hours was confusion. Confusion. For anybody who was not here in the beginning, confusion is our theme for the next 24 hours. You feel confused? I do. All the time. Not only do I feel it, I am. I live that. I live it. Confusion. Confusion is my middle name. All right, CM. CM, what's going on? Uh-oh. We got Knight in Shining Armor coming in. I don't think that's really going. I don't think that's going the way it should. That you think it is, though. I think. All right. So I'm. Yeah, I see again. I see somebody. I see that you're extremely emotional, right? I see that things are going on right now that are making you feel emotional, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being emotional, right? I get emotional all the time. Trust me. The older I get and the crazier I get, the more emotional I get. And I do see that you've got the heavy duty emotions here with the Queen of Cups, and then you've got all the emotions with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, though, of course, is a very happy card. It does mean happiness. It does mean love and family. So I think you have that going for you, and I think that the Knight of Cups has shown up. You got the Queen of Cups. I think the Knight of Cups showed up just to support the Queen, to tell you that all of this emotion that's going on is heading in the right direction, right? You're moving in the right direction with the friendships and the relationships you're making with people. Absolutely, I think that's going really well. I think right now, you said to me you were bored, right? You told me. Where is it? I'm more bored than anything right now. And what comes up? The Four of Cups. Boredom. Absolute boredom. I didn't make this up. I didn't put it out there on purpose. You see me pick them from the middle, all over the deck. It's not... That's exactly what you just told me. Boredom. And I think that's, I think you're struggling just to get rid of that boredom. But I think everything else is good. I think emotionally you're doing really well. I think things are happening. Like I said, things are happening in a good way for you with all of the connections you're making. So keep working on those. Don't worry, you won't be bored for long. You won't be bored forever. Yeah, we all get bored for a while, right, at a time. But that's funny. That is very, very interesting that you said that to me, and then that card came up. And I really, there's no way for me to just make that stuff up, so. Yvonne wants a general reading? Okay. Yeah, confusion and me, we go together pretty well, too. Yeah, absolutely, Yvonne. Oh, Rocky, I'm sorry. I'll get back up there. I see it. Will me and the Sagittarius marry? I'm in the future. Will you and the Sagittarius marry in the future? Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Give me 1 minute, and I will do that reading for you. Okay, Rock? You got it. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here, man. I do appreciate that. The confusion dog looks like your dog, huh? Yeah. Bored and lonely. Oh, see, you're not lonely. You got to meet up tomorrow night. You got friends tomorrow night, so just relax, watch a movie, do something fun tonight, and don't worry. All right. Thank you, Pinky, for letting me know that about Rocky. Yeah, I'm trying not to skip people, but it's tough with the chat moving so fast, so... Yeah, things really are getting to be at a random reading type thing. Somebody did donate. If they could just let me know who it was. Just let me know that you made a donation. So, Vicky. Vicky donated. Oh, Vic. All right. All right, Vic. I have to do her reading right before you, Rocky, because she donated. So, all right. Yvonne. Here's what I see. The Empress is very clearly pregnant, right? She's very clearly... This is the pregnancy card. It really is most of the time, but that's not your reading. That's not you. You are not pregnant. You are not getting pregnant. But you are a motherly figure to your family. I think you're the nurturing, protective person who not only nurtures and protects your children and your husband, but you also protect and nurture the rest of your family. Maybe you're the oldest. I don't know. I don't know if you're the oldest or not the oldest, but I do think, I do think you take care of everyone. I think you're the one who really does that. And I think when people say, "Oh, I feel your pain," I think you truly do feel their pain. I think you really do feel that. I think that things are moving in a direction right now where things, there's a lot of passionate things going on, and it's not all passionate like love passionate. It's just passionate like intense, very intense. I see. The Queen of Cups, again, just like we had in the other deck, is being very emotionally sensitive, very delicate emotionally, but being very intuitive as well. Being very intuitive. Hey, Selena. Hello, Glenda. How are you guys? It's great to have you here. So I see where you're absolutely, in tune with your emotions right now. You're very perceptive with how things are, but you also have that delicate emotion going on too, where things are making you sad, basically sad, because you've got the world, which is all happiness, right? It's all completion, and you find your purpose and stuff like that, and you have success. But then the moon comes in, and the moon tells me that you have sadness because there is somebody hiding something from you, or information that that is like a hidden truth, right? It's true. People are trying to keep it hidden, but it's not good. It's a fear. You're afraid of it. It's you have to face that fear. And I don't think that that's a good thing, so I think your emotions have really kept you in touch with this fear. But I think your fear, I really think your fear is, because somebody's hiding something, something is hidden. So, and that's what you're afraid of. And that makes you sad, right? That makes you sad. But you feel like you got to take care of everybody. So, it's a tough tightrope to walk. It's very tough to hold on to the hoop, right? To get that completion, to find your purpose. It's not easy, is it? So that's what I see for you, Yvonne. I don't see, I think things are a little crazy right now. All right, let me see here. So, Vicky made a donation. I had a funny feeling that it was you, Vic, because I saw where it came from, and I was like, I didn't see you come in though. So that was the part that I didn't catch. Yeah. But I'm glad you're here. Always glad you're here. Love the new name. Love the new name. And I really appreciate that you donated. I really do. That was very nice of you. All right. See, I'm still kind of in awe that card came up before. Because that was just really interesting, since that's what we talked about. I got the Knight of Swords right there in that first position again, just like I had before. Just like I had in whose reading did I do that with? I did that with Ursula, I think, right? Ursula had that. So Oh, you're welcome, Yvonne. I'm glad that made sense to you. Definitely glad it made sense to you. Lisa says people don't always listen to me. Yeah, well, they don't listen to me either, Lisa. Trust me. People don't listen to what I say either all the time, but that's okay. You know. All right, so I see, Vic, in the next month, I just see where things are moving really fast, and it's not really a good fast. I just think that things are. I think you're. I think at the speed that things are going at, it's making you a little worried. It's worrying you a little bit, and you're not exactly sure which way you should go. You're not sure which direction you should head in, right? So you're at this crossroads, and you have to come up. You have to plan your future. You have to come up. There's a lot of different possibilities, right? Which way do you go? Forward or back or left or right? Everything. You got all the directions there, right? All the directions, but no instructions on which one to use. It's kind of like the scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. Right? The magician tells me, though, you will get through it. You will figure it out. You'll come up with a good answer because you will take the initiative, and you're naturally talented, and that natural talent is going to make you is going to make that decision very, very clear to you. So I see again where there's somebody in there's somebody who's very close to you, and we know that that's been going on a lot lately for you, where there's someone very close and very, very much becoming this romantic partner, and being connected and having that mutual attraction, right? But I think you are just a little bit, again, disappointed with how things are. A little disappointed with how things are because and I think that's kind of how the beginning and end of this works. I think that's how it's really going, right? You're a little bit nervous about how fast things are going here, and you're a little disappointed that things are not as easy as you thought they were going to be. The choices are not laid out for you. It's something that you're really going to have to think about to get to it. But I do see that things are happy, right? I see happiness there. Again, I do see where your creativity and and the talent that you have will shine, and that will make things happen. That'll get rid of this nervousness here and that'll get rid of this bit of disappointment that you have. So that's what I see for you, Vic. Again, thank you so much for your donation. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I'm gonna cough. Hang on. All right. Well, I got to the mute button just in time, so you didn't have to hear that. Whoa. All right. Rocky, I promised that you would be next. I didn't really skip you. I didn't really skip you. So, will you and the Sagittarius marry in the future? Or maybe you're just telling me I am the future. But I think I got it. Will you and the Sagittarius marry in the future? Is that what's going to happen? All right. I think that's a good question. Don't forget, people. I shouldn't call you people. I don't like that. Remember, everyone, that if you have specific questions, please post them up there if you want to. I mean, some people don't always like to share their what's going on in their lives with everyone else, and that's okay. But specific readings are really good too, because then they get right to the heart of the matter. They get right to the point, right? So will you guys get married? You and the Sagittarius, look at that. The Lovers and Justice. I knew Justice would show up. Justice, my old friend. Good to see you. Thanks for coming every night. You and my other friend Temperance. All right, so I think that this relationship came out of two other broken relationships. I think you were in a relationship with somebody else and you guys split up, and I think your Sagittarius was in another relationship with someone else and they broke up, and then the two of you got together. I don't think it was a real long time in between. I don't think you guys are a rebound, but I don't think it was a long time in between, right? And Justice is saying that is exactly what you got. You both got justice for, being stuck in bad relationships before. I see the Lovers card, and that's a great card to have when you're looking for information about getting married, right? That's the card you want. It's the Lovers. Absolutely, just in this reading, it's just, to me, it's two people in love. That's it. It is soulmates and friends. Not just relationship, but friends too. Friends and lovers, right? Somebody should make a card called that. Friends and lovers. Yeah, that would be a good one. The Ace of Swords is telling me very clearly that you are going to get, that you have a fresh idea. You have a new idea coming. You have an idea about something completely new, and it's going to come very quickly to you. It's going to come really quick, and it's going to be successful. It's going to be a good idea. The idea will... It'll be a good idea that you came up with, and you'll be able to implement it. So let's put it that way. I really think that that's how it's going to go. I think, again, with the Magician, I think you are... I think you're very resourceful. I think you have that creativity, right? You're a master of all of the different elements, right? All of the different things, the wands and the wands and the cups and the swords and the pentacles. You are the master of all of them. You can work them in different ways, whatever you need to do. So I think you're going to, I think this relationship will move forward pretty nicely. And then Judgment at the end is telling me, yeah, you have solved problems. You've gotten over issues in the past. You've had some relief from the problems of the past. Now you have relaxation, and now there's going to be that fresh new start with this new, with this person, the Sagittarius, and things are going to move forward. And moving forward, I really wish I had like the Four of Wands or the Three of Cups, one of those out here, to tell me that there was like some celebration coming up, or maybe the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups would have been good too, but they didn't show up. So I think this relationship is going to go a long way, but I don't see the marriage yet. I just don't see it yet. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. That's for sure. Absolutely not going to say that, because that's not the truth. I just think that it's down the road a ways. I think you guys really need to take the time to make sure that you know each other really well, because this is probably what happened in your old relationships where, you guys maybe just didn't know each other well enough, and that didn't go well. So I would say eventually, things turn out really good, but I don't see the actual marriage yet. I hope that makes sense to you, Rocky. I hope that made sense because, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Yeah. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Honestly, it was a very good reading for a love reading. I just, I think it was a really good love reading. Just because I didn't see the marriage right off the bat does not mean it's not happening. Doesn't mean it's not happening. All right, so. All right, who else had questions that I've completely missed? Way down here in the chat somewhere. So I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing well. Like I said, my wife came home from the hospital yesterday. She is doing better day by day. She definitely gets better. Definitely gets better at home than she would have at the hospital, because believe it or not, hospitals are not really good places to get better. They're kind of sad and depressing, right? You're just around sick people all the time, and they're poking and prodding and stuff like that. Not too much fun. Definitely not. Thanks, Kayla, for saying. TJ, how are you? I didn't see you sneak in. Can you get some cards? Yeah, sure, you can get some cards. You can absolutely get some cards. Yep. Thank you all for stepping up, moderating for me. Kitty Cat, I see that Sagittarius Flame has a question, and I will get to that right after this then. Let me... Oh, there it is. Okay, great. Awesome. Actually, that's not the question. But I'll find the question. Maybe. If it hasn't gone away yet. All right. Okay, I found it. I got you. And again, thank you for being here, Sagittarius Flame. I do appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. And again, if you would just hit that like button and subscribe here on YouTube, that would be great. And I will get to your question right after this one. All right, TJ. I know we talked about... we did a reading yesterday, I think. All right, here's what I see. All right. I see where you... things are completely upside down in your life right now. Things are completely upside down. You don't know which end is up. I really feel that way. And you can see that with the Hangman, right? You don't know which end is up because things are turned upside down, right? You're not this way. You are this way. And so your life is turned upside down. I think you need to cross that bridge, right? You need to cross that bridge. Leave the past. This is the Ace of Rods, by the way. So when I cover it over to hold it, it was the Ace of Rods. I think you need to leave this past that's bothering you, that is turning your life upside down. I think you need to leave that behind and move forward into something new. And I think if you move into something new, move away from this whole topsy-turvy thing, this whole upside down world thing, I think you will be much, much happier. I think I think people close to you, I think people in your family will also be very supportive of that, and I think they will be very. I think you see the happiness, right, with family members. So I do see that. Again, going back to the whole your world is turned upside down thing, I see where you need some rest because you are really in need of healing. If you look close, and I'll show you really close, you can see that it's like, oh, where is it? Can I get a focus here? Maybe. Oh, please focus. All right. Well, anyhow, it looks like medicine right there. Ah, there we go. It looks like medicine on the nightstand, right? And the woman's helping with someone who does not look like they are well because they are exhausted, mentally and physically exhausted. And now it's time. The Two of Swords is the Two of Swords. Everybody usually agrees on this, is the decision card, right? You have to make a decision. Do you stay where you are and have your world turned upside down and end up getting physically and mentally sick from it? Or do you cross over to something happier, to something new, something away from the situation you're in, and have happiness with everyone else around you, that's supporting you? Which do you take? You have to choose one or the other. It's a very, to me, personally, it's a very simple choice. But for you, it may not be a very simple choice. But again, you want this support of people, and I think that's what you need to fall back on, is the support of other people. You want to move forward, right? You want to move forward. You see your guy; he's looking this way. This guy right here is looking that direction. He's looking right in that direction. You can see it. The moon in the background shows you a little bit of sadness. He's not real happy. He does not look happy. He knows he has to make a tough decision. It's going to be extremely tough, but he cannot move forward. He cannot get out of this room until he makes a decision and removes one of those swords. One of those swords, each sword is a decision, and that's the only way he's getting out. That's the only way he's going to move forward is if he makes a decision, and that will make him move forward. That'll help him move forward. I hope that resonates. I think that I think that was. It may not be the happiest reading in the world, but I think it's very to the point for you. Sagittarius Flame. Let's get to it, right? Being new, let's see what happens. What's coming towards me long term in love? Well, I want the same reading for you as I had for Rocky, because honestly, Rocky's was a great long-term relationship reading. To me, at least, it was. And like I told him, just because I don't see the marriage right this second does not mean it isn't going to happen. Oh, there's Temperance. Look at that. Hello, Temperance. You and Justice, my old friends. This guy and this guy look alike, don't they? They could almost be the same person. There's that 10 of Cups I was hoping for Rocky. I was really hoping for that one. Or the World. That would have been a good one too. But I see these things with you, Sagittarius Flame, and I see good stuff. Right? The 10 of Cups is kind of giving me a foreshadowing of what is going to happen in the future. And you can see it's very happy family, right? Happy family, very happy emotions. And life is in harmony with this card. In this deck, not the decks are different. So you get a little different reading from each thing. But this one, has like a musical symbol here and stuff. And it kind of looks like, a musical instrument here at the end and stuff. I think, to me that really reads as family in harmony. The Seven of Swords does tell me that you you have a tendency to abandon ship if things don't go well. You'll take off, right? You'll kind of take off, and if you do that, it's really fast. When you do it, right? You kind of move from here to here, running to that motorcycle, and you can see how fast he's running, right? So I do see where if things don't go well, this is like I said, like a foreshadowing of what can come. But I think this is telling me what happens. What is the reality? The reality is if things don't go exactly well, you are prone to take off and really fast. But I do see that, you have the chance to have completion in your life, to find your purpose, right? Find that purpose, find that person to have a purpose with. I definitely see that. I see things being successful in love, because this is a love reading. And Temperance is telling me just be patient. Just be patient, my dear friend Temperance. Since you're new, I'll tell you, because everybody has heard it a million times. Every single show I've ever done, I have cards that don't come up for maybe a week at a time. But Temperance and Justice are in every single show. At least one of them. And, sometimes both. And tonight it's been both. I had Justice before, and now I've got Temperance. They're not my favorite cards, but they do show up every single night. So, that's telling me to tell you that you need to just have patience. Patience will bring you peace of mind, and that peace of mind will go along with finding that purpose. All right? So that's what I see for you, Sagittarius Flame. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your question. And I hope you come back. I'm here every single night at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Yep, every night. Tony has a question next. Tony. Yeah, you're welcome, TJ. You are welcome. I'm good. I am good, TJ. I'm doing all right. So, you told me something, didn't you, Pinky? And I know I just gone. Oh, Tony. Tony has a question next. Tony, how are you, by the way? I haven't got to your question yet, but it's good. I'm glad that you're here. I am always glad you're here. I appreciate you guys coming back every single night, and whether you've had a chance to get your questions answered or not, I do appreciate you being here. That's for sure. I really do. I appreciate you coming back and putting your questions up again the next night if you didn't get yours answered. Because it's been getting busy and it's great. I love it. I love how busy it's been getting. I love having so many people here, and I love having so many people return. It's such a great group of people coming back. Yeah, every night it's a lot of the same people, and that's a great thing. All right, Tony, what's going on? You want to know general love for the next 2 weeks. I would not want to do that. I would not ask. Don't ask. We're going with the don't ask, don't tell policy here. All right, the Emperor is showing me somebody who is in authority, who is very stable and structured, but they're also a very domineering father figure in your life, in your love life, which is worse. I think that I think that's an issue. The whole domineering thing and the whole father figure thing, because if it is, you know how people sometimes say, what is it? They say, who are you, my father? I say this a couple times. I've said this before, but this person really acts like it, right? They really act like it. The Four of Rods shows me that you you are happy with things. Things are worthy of celebrating. You feel very safe. You feel safe because this person is structured. They do have that. Um, you know, I think. Sorry. Yeah, I think that someone will be. I think somebody's. You feel like celebration is worthwhile. I think that's a good thing, but I also think that you're kind of bored with things. You're not, yeah, you have celebration here. You have safety at home. Let's put it that way. I would go with safety at home over celebration in this reading with the Four of Rods, because the Four of Cups tells me that you're extremely bored. So just because you feel safe doesn't mean that you're really excited about things. The Ace of Swords tells me that you're going to have an idea. There's a new idea coming to you. You're going to have this new idea, and the new idea is going to come very quickly. It's going to be a very sudden opportunity for you. Now, the Three of Swords is the breakup card, right? That's usually the one with the heart, and then it's got like three swords through the middle of it. Not a very happy card. Definitely not a happy card. Not one I would want in my love reading. I don't think I could find a worse card to be in a love reading between the Three of Swords or the Devil. I think they are both horrible cards. Maybe the Ten of Swords too. The Ten of Swords is a terrible card too, right? It's just not. They're just not good relationship cards. They are not good relationship cards. But okay, so here's the big but. Here is my big but, Tony. I think that if you just look at it, right? Here's the guy. He's dropped his rose down. The girl's walking away. That's you walking away. And I think the Ace of Swords woman is telling her to stop. Just stop. Turn around and think about what you're walking away from. Is this really something that you want to walk away from? Or is it something that you can just do a little extra work with and feel better and make it better, right? And I think that's kind of how those two cards are going, because they're looking right at each other, right? You can see it. And they're both swords. They're looking right at each other. But it's, I think the Ace of Swords woman is telling the Three of Swords woman, just stop and think. Take into consideration everything before you make a final decision, right? Because normally the Three of Swords looks like that. That's a terrible looking. That's a very telling sign, right? Three of Swords. This one is not so telling, It shows a breakup, but it doesn't show it as violent, right? I just think she's telling her to stop. Think. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going on for the next 2 weeks. Holy moly, Tony. Holy moly's Tony. Yahoo. All right. This makes sense to me now that I'm thinking about it. I walked away from someone and he may be... Wait, where am I? And he may be returning. I was thinking about not responding or being mean about it. Yeah, that makes some sense, right? Just think. That's all. Just think about it and let it... you were looking for 2 weeks, right? You said for 2 weeks? Think about it for a couple weeks. Glenda, how are you? It's really good to see you again. I remember that you are Yvonne's sister, which makes you Lisa's sister. Ha! I'm getting so smart. I just can't handle it. I'm going to do Glenda's reading. Right after that, I'm going to do Melanie. I'm going to do Melanie's reading right after that. Right after this one. Okay. Yeah. I know I'm going a little erratic around the whole list and stuff, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to as many as I can, and I'm trying to keep up with what everybody's telling me. But there are a few that I have to choose too. There are a few that I choose. There's Temperance. What did I tell you? Temperance again. Justice will be next. Oh, this isn't okay. So you asked for. Can you get some cards? Okay. Can you get some cards? Well, you got some cards. Wow. The Ten of Swords. Didn't I say before that nothing could be worse than the Three of Swords than like maybe the Ten of Swords? Yeah. There it is. The Ten of Swords. I see that someone is being hurt so badly right now. Someone is hurting so bad that they feel like the only thing they can do is walk away. Does that make sense? I think that should make sense to you. I think the King of Swords is telling me that this is a very serious issue. Things are being done deliberately. It also tells me that you're a very smart person. This tells me you're very smart. And that's important, right? Because then you can make good decisions. Because I really think that someone really feels hurt by you. Usually that's what that means. Sometimes, again, the 10 is a very interesting card. Whoa, excuse me. A lot of times it is somebody laying down and they have like all those swords stuck in them, which is a terrible, terrible thing. Not what you want. Definitely not what you want. And if I could find it here really fast, I would show it to you, but I can't find it real fast. Oh well, anyhow. Usually these swords are stuck in somebody, and so I really do think that you're hurting somebody. Usually it can show very clearly that you are, that somebody feels like they've been stabbed in the back, right? Somebody feels like they've been stabbed in the back, and I think that's exactly how someone is feeling right now. Again, I think it's a very serious issue. I believe that, you are very smart, but you're also being a bit deliberate. There's the 10, right? There's the 10 of Swords. Somebody's really getting hurt. Very clear. So I think it's serious. I think you're being deliberate, but I think you're smart. I think you're a smart person. I think you know that this is happening, right? It doesn't matter which one you look at. I don't care. They're both the same. They are both very hurting cards. I think there is someone else involved here. I think this hurt is coming from another person involved who you are close with. And I think you're trying to juggle all kinds of different things. You're trying to juggle three different things at this point. You've already dropped one because one is just not working. One you couldn't do. You're completely out of balance, right? You're on one foot. You're trying to juggle three things. It's not working. I think if you gave up on the juggling, you would have a lot of support. And you can see those people there, right? They're supportive. They look supportive. But they are not going to be supportive if you continue doing the juggling. Temperance, my old friend, Temperance, again, is patience and restraint. Patience and restraint are extremely important in temperance. Temperance also tells me that sometimes you don't know when you've had too much of something. When you've had too much of something and it's time to stop, you don't really realize it. So you go back to the well one too many times, right? Back to the well. Because she looks like a water carrier, right? She's the water carrier, and they go back and forth from the well and bring water, which is emotions, back and forth. And I think you are just bringing these emotions out front all the time, and you don't realize when you've had enough of a good thing, and things are, especially when they are hurting somebody so badly, so much that they are willing to walk away. This almost looks like a little kid even. So something to keep in mind, Glenda. Definitely something to keep in mind. I hope that resonates. I hope it does. Right. Mendy, I will get to you right after I do Melanie's question. I will do your question. For sure. The situation with your stepdaughter is ongoing and a battle. Your husband is drained from this. I can understand that. We are continuing no matter what. A reading, please, to see if the legal aspect will finally favor my stepdaughter. All right. Got it. I remember the situation. So keep that in mind. So if I talk about things that were specific to that situation, you'll know that. Excuse me. I can see where your husband is anguished, right? He's really anguished. He's really anxious. 2 words I would use for this card, for the 9, right? The 9 of Swords, showing that he is, losing sleep and having nightmares over this. You have the 2 and 3 of Wands back to back. And the 2 and 3, in most decks, they almost look like the same person. In this deck, it doesn't. Clearly isn't the same person. But in a lot of other decks, the 2 and 3 are, I think, are usually the same person. And the 2 is somebody who is planning their future, and the 3 is then showing the completion of that plan, right? So I think that's exactly what's going on. I think your stepdaughter has to plan her future, and then it will come true, and then it'll happen. She'll make progress. She'll move forward. She will have the chance to get those rewards for making the effort of planning. Again, I see this is your husband. Clearly, the Knight of Wands is telling me that somebody involved in this is very charismatic, and that's dangerous. That really, really is dangerous. Right? Somebody being charismatic can really control someone. They can control somebody. I think with the Magician, I think your stepdaughter is going to find a constructive way to get past this legal issue. That's kind of like, lies, and that could absolutely be. I wish, I don't wish it, but this could have really easily been the Devil card today in this reading. A lot of times, this is somebody who's adventurous, and they're a risk taker, and they're a bit of a show off and energetic, but it also is a charismatic person because they do have passion. They are fiery, and they use that passion be charismatic and to be a leader to people. And that's not really what, that's really not what you want right now. You don't want somebody coming in here and trying to control the situation the wrong way. But I think your stepdaughter is going to be very constructive. I think she is going to take the initiative using some creativity and really do well with everything. I think she's going to find a way to get through that whole... I think she's going to find a way to get through it. I really do. I know it's not easy. I know this is very, very true for all of you. You can, there's nothing... If I just put that card out there and never said a word, you would know right away who I was talking about, right, Melanie? You would know. So, yeah, you guys armed her with information, and this is what she's doing with it. She's making it happen. She is creating a good plan, right? She's creating a good plan. You have planning for the future here at the beginning, and you have this creativity and constructiveness of something new at the end, where she uses her talents and masters what she has to master so that she can get through this and get through it successfully. All right, Melanie, thank you so much. I appreciate your question, and I hope that helps. I really do. Okay, so Kitty Cat is telling me that, or I'm sorry, Pinky's telling me Selena, then Images, and Sailor Moon, and then Mendy. Got it. You might have to tell me that again. Selena, my aunt is in the hospital. Oh, no. I'm very sorry to hear that. I am very sorry to hear that. That's, I sounded like I was all excited a minute ago, but I don't feel that way right now because I feel horrible for you with that. She's in her 80s and had severe pain. It turned out that she has fluid in her lungs. Yeah. So you just want to know if she'll recover from this or if it's more serious. Fluid in the lungs is... my grandmother... Okay, so my grandmother passed away in March, the middle of March. She was 94. She would have been 95 this month. She would have been 95 this month. And it was extremely sad, and I'm still very saddened by it. But, however, let's do however, no buts. But 94 years to have a grandmother when you're my age, is amazing. That's an amazing thing. And, I think about her and I get sad and then I think, well, you know what? I should be celebrating her life. I should be celebrating all the lucky time I've had with her because we were very close and we had a lot of times together. And her husband, my grandfather, passed away in 1990, 30 years ago. She never wanted to have another husband or anything like that. She was all by herself, lived on her own. But she had family around. And I don't know, this has to do with your story, Selena, I swear. She had been in the hospital many times over the past 10 years or more with the same thing, fluid in her lungs. And it's not quite pneumonia. It's not quite pneumonia, but it is, it's serious. It's serious to a point, but she always got better from it. She always recovered from it. So just to keep that in mind. All right. Maybe that helps just a little bit before I do your reading. I think you're there. Okay. So here's your reading. I think you're there to help her. I really see you being there to help, right? You're giving help to somebody, and that's you giving help to her. I think you've been to the hospital. I think you've if you haven't been there, you've made phone calls and you've tried to get in touch with her, with your aunt and stuff. So, I know this is your aunt, and I was talking about my grandmother, and I know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference, right? It's family. It's all family. I think you're helping. I think you're helping in the best ways that you possibly can. I think you're extremely emotional right now, and that's simply easy to see. It's very easy to see, right? You are very delicate. You want healing. You want to be emotionally healed from this because you are afraid of what could happen. Um, and I have to say, I with the Four of Pentacles being there, I think that is thankfulness, really. I really think that you're showing how thankful you are for the time you've had. It does not always mean saving money, does not always mean hoarding money. Um, Pentacles don't always mean money, not always. I say giving here. Well, I'm not saying that you're giving her money. I'm saying you're giving of yourself to help. That's what I think. And here I think the same thing. I think you are holding on to memories and stuff. I think, if it means hoarding, if that card means hoarding, which sometimes it does, I think you are hoarding memories, right? So that's this part of the reading. A little dark, right? A little darkness, a little sadness with the moon, dark clouds, not such nice weather here. But then you get here. Now we look at this. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine over her. She is a champion. She is going to come out of this strong. Look at that. Look at those muscles. She is going to come out of this extremely strong. She will make it through this like a champ. And that's just what this is telling me, Maybe it doesn't say it right in those words, but look at him. He looks like a champion, right? He's successful. He's triumphant, and she's going to be triumphant over this issue of fluid in her lungs. Absolutely. And I think that you guys are just going to move on to look for new adventures together. I think you're going to find, a chance to get to see further into the future with her. You see how he's looking. He wants to see over that wall. He's looking in that direction, right? That's your future. So I really think that you see, you're going to see a future with your aunt. So that's what I see for you, Selena. I think it's going to be good news. I think the beginning was just kind of telling me what's going on, and the ending is telling me what's going to happen. That's the way I see it. All right. I really appreciate you putting that out there. And again, I'm very sorry for that she is in the hospital, because that's terrible. It's not nice. Like I said before, you don't get better in the hospital. You just don't. There's just too much going on. Okay, so I'm supposed to be looking for images question, and I don't see it anywhere. I don't see images anywhere. But half of oh wait, there, I saw it. No, that was thank you so much. No, I can't. Images, you're going to have to repost. I'm sorry, it won't let me go back that far. All right. Thank you. Sailor Moon, what do you got for me here? Mindy, I see you want a general love reading for the next 2 weeks, or for this week, excuse me. That's easy. That one I'll remember. And oh, Sailor, I can't find it. I don't see it. Again, same thing. I need you to repost it. I'll do your question for sure, but just repost it for me, okay? All right, so love reading for the rest of this week. For you, Mendy. Yeah. And then if those other two people would, Sailor Moon and images, if you guys would repost your questions, I'd appreciate it. A general love reading. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Ms. Ninja. Welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. I appreciate you being here. Yeah. So let's go. Let's see what's going on here with love. Let's see what's happening with love. Again, I think love is coming as a struggle right now. I think there's some type of a struggle going on that is not helping your love life really a lot right now. I don't think it's a real fight. I just think it's a struggle going on inside of you that you're not sure exactly what to do, and you have a lot of choices that you have to make, right? You have a lot of choices you have to make, but one of those choices is going to stand out, and all of a sudden it's going to be an opportunity. It's going to come as a very sudden opportunity. Now here again, you're juggling things, right? Juggling is not going to be really great. You're kind of off balance. You've already, like I said before, you've already dropped one of your rings, but you have support, right? These people want to support you, so keep that in mind. Juggling may not be the idea for you, but keep, you're trying to find that harmony by juggling many things, by multitasking, right? But it's difficult to keep that balance. In the end, though, I do see the world, and the world is telling you pretty good things. You right? The world tells you good stuff. You find your place. You complete you are complete. What is it? Mini me, you complete me. Happiness and success. Right? Everything coming together. So I really do think that things will come together. It may not be exactly this week, but I do think that things will come together. All right. That's what I see for you. Oof. Mandy, what? All right, I don't know who Deja is. If you could share that with me, I would appreciate it. That would help. Oh, Sailor Moon, I see your... Okay, I see your question. I'll get to it next. Absolutely. I don't know who Deja is, but I'm very, very sorry. Very sorry that, you had a loss. You had a loss in your life. And, that's sad no matter what. Just give me an idea who Deja was, though. Cosmo, Night Reader. Glenda's reading was so precise and true. The one she dropped while juggling was me. I had enough and helped her all I could, and it was thrown back in my face. Well, that's not good. That is not good. That's not good, Lisa. I'm very sorry to hear that. I am very sorry to hear that. Yeah. All right. So, Mandy wants to know if there's any last messages from Deja. Yeah, Pinky's a really helpful mod. Kitty Cat's everybody's helpful. All my mods are very, very helpful. They're doing a great job. I'm not doing a great job following them along right tonight, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. But yeah, they are. They're all great. No, I'm going to do Sailor next, Pinky Lee. She didn't have her question up there, and I just got it after I did this one. And yeah, live and learn. All right. I think whatever was going on with Deja really was a bit, not a bit. I think it was a big burden right? I think they were carrying some type of a burden, some type of, maybe illness or something that has been a problem for a while. It's been a problem and it's really been weighing on them. Really been weighing just on them in general, right? In their life, I think. And I think, I think you get it. I don't know who Deja is. So I'd really like to know. That would make things so much easier for me. Please, Mandy, if you could tell me that would be cool. But I think Deja really felt like they had a full life. Like they really had that full life. And I just feel that way. I really do. I think you are looking back on things. I think you're looking back and reminiscing and thinking about, all the different times you had, all the things you did together. And that's, that's what happens at these times when something happens to someone or something. I got to tell you, I honestly don't know if I'm doing a reading for a person or a pet. I don't know. And I don't want to be sounding like I'm uncaring. Not that I wouldn't care about one more than the other, but I don't know what I'm reading for. But yeah, I think you're just thinking back about it. I really do. This is a little more general than I would have been because I don't know. But yeah, I think there was something that was a problem. I think there was a problem. I think Deja led a full life, and I think you are really looking back on it. I think the Knight and the King of Wands being together are just showing, how much you've matured and how much they knew you matured and how much they were happy you had the courage that you had. Right? You can see the lion. Courage. They were happy that you had the courage that you had to do all the things you had to do. And I think I honestly think that's going to make sense to you, Mandy. I do. I think that's going to make sense. Boy, it's tough when I don't know that. One little thing. All right, Sailor Moon, how will C help me in my life as an advisor? How will they help you as an advisor? Yeah. Images, I did not see another post from Images, so I don't think they're here anymore. But yeah, how will Ms. C help me in my life as an advisor? Got it. I got it, Sailor Moon. All right. This is going to be my last reading, I think. I believe, yeah, what are we, 7:03? Yeah, this is going to be my last reading. Okay. And then I am off. Go check on my wife, make sure everything's okay with her. And wow. Boy, if this was a love reading, it would be the best love reading I ever saw in my life. The Two of Cups and the Lovers. But it's not. It is not a love reading. It's how will Ms. C help me as an advisor? And I really think you feel right now that things are not going quickly, right? They're not moving as fast as you want them to. And you want this person to advise you. You want her to advise you. I really think that she is going to help you in such amazing ways. Not that you're gonna, no, not that there's love, and not that you're falling in love with this person. No, none of that. I just think that between the Two of Cups and the Lovers, I just think that she is going to be able to help you in such intimate ways to move forward as an as an advisor, that you're going to struggle with a way to thank her. Basically, that's really basically exactly what this is telling me, just backwards. She is going to give you more help than you've ever imagined. That's the whole point of it, right? Things may not be going really great now. They may be going a little slow with your life as an advisor, but she is going to help you so much, so much, that you are going to have to find, it's going to be a struggle to find ways to thank her. And you're going to have to find a way to show your gratitude towards her. So, all right. Yeah, that is the end of our show. Yeah, Alan. Oh, Alan, you're new. All right, Alan, you're new. I will do a real quick one about your mom and dad, because that's kind of important, right? So, again, Vicky, thank you so much for your donation tonight. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed your readings. This is it. This is really my final reading. I promise. I'll be here again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. That's for sure. I'll be here, and we will do this again, and get here early and get your questions out there, and you'll get your readings done faster. All right. Your mom and dad are really looking, they're looking to stop, something needs to stop in their life so that they can move forward in a positive direction right now. I think there's a sudden change coming for them. So not a bad change. I mean, like an opportunity, like a real sudden opportunistic idea is going to come along. I think that they are very inspired and very motivated. Also, again, very sensitive to things. I think they are, a bit of, I think they're a little bit daydreamers, right? Kind of maybe their head in the clouds a little, just a little, right? But it's there. You can see it. I think there is a reason that they need to heal from something. They need to heal, right? They need to heal, and that's going to take rest to do it. They really need to take that rest. They just need to look at things in the right perspective. They have to make sure that their perspective is correct, because if they don't, then that's the problem. I just think, okay. All right, well, there you go. There you have it, then. There you have it. Well, Alan, that was completely wrong, wasn't it? Absolutely. So now that I know that, if you're looking for you're looking for a message from them. Yeah. So you're looking for a message from them. That would help me so much. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I am really sorry. All right. So here's the message then. You know what? Screw it. Because it's going to be, I've already read these cards, and that's not the reading that you would get from the message from them. Their message would not come through in the exact same cards. I can't figure that out. What are they trying to tell you? What are they trying to do? Are they trying to get in touch with you? Let's see. Let me find out. All right. So they want you to know that you need to work with everyone else. You need to help everyone. You need to work on things with people who are close to you, right? The three of Pentacles is cooperation and teamwork, working together, and I think that's what they're trying to tell you, is that you need to work with family. You need to work closely with them to move forward, and just to get through life in general. You need support. Everybody needs support all the time, for different reasons at different times. That's just how it is, right? The Seven of Swords is kind of telling me that they say it's okay for you to let go of the past, right? You can see how this person's looking back and they're kind of running away and stuff. They're kind of, getting out. But it's okay to leave that past behind and move forward. You're okay to move forward, because then you have the sun, and the sun is great. That's again, the star and the sun are my favorite cards. And the sun is telling me, happiness and joy and warmth. So if you can move forward with the help of everybody, right? With that cooperation from everybody, move forward, and things are going to be good. You're going to have new emotions, right? This is the Ace of Cups, which means new beginnings, always new beginnings with an ace. But this is the Ace of Cups, which is new emotions, new fulfillment. Because you can see the cup is running over with water, and the water is emotions in tarot. So yeah, you are, you're ready to run over with emotions. You are full of emotions, and that's what it is. It's going to be new emotions for you. You will have to make a choice to move forward. And that choice, of course, is to, move on from the past or stay in the past. If you stay in the past, this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen if you stay in the past. I can tell you that. But there's only one decision you can make, and then you get to move forward. You get to move towards your future in that direction, right? So that's what I see for you, Alan. That's the message I'm getting from those cards. All right, guys and gals. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate your questions. And I will be back again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I hope to see you all here, and I'll talk to you then. Have a great night. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night. Bye.